I'll introduce myself as Michael Doyle, the local family doctor for Matt and his mum Rosemary in particular, who's had to suffer for all the consequences of this sudden tragic loss of Matt. This event occurred totally unpredictable, unexpected. On the 16th of January 2005, he was just discovered in his bed by his father at the time, and as a lot of people would expect, this is such a tragic, severe, sudden event. No cause was found, and it was suspected that this was a sudden cardiac death. To get to that stage was very traumatic for the whole family. They wanted an answer. Was there anything could have been done to prevent this? But as we know, this sudden unexpected death is probably due to some cardiac electrical arrhythmia or cardiomyopathy, and unfortunately in Matt's case, and hopefully in the future will be used as an example to try and stop this happening to other families. He had not had any screening previously, and CRY is the organisation which is the leading light in this at the moment in the whole of the UK, and we're pleased that there's now the service available in Northern Ireland. And through all the tragedy and bereavement, Rosemary eventually got linked in with CRY. I had sort of mentioned it to her, cardiac risk in the young, and she's now a very positive leading light and enthusiastic about the organisation, and I'm pleased about that, and that's helping her deal with this very tragic loss in her family. Rosemary has had severe bereavement reaction to this, and despite her best medication counselling, still finding things very difficult almost 4 years later. There's two other surviving members, Colleen, who's 20, and Kyle, who's I think approximately 9, and they're obviously devastated by this and receiving counselling and help at the moment. And I think by their involvement with CRY, I think that will be their way of putting something back and be therapeutic. They have, on my advice and CRY and cardiologist advice, all been screened for cardiomyopathies with ECGs and echoes, and thankfully they've all come okay. But it's such a tragic sudden loss, and it's really hard for families to get an explanation and some answer to help them deal with it. But I would hope that this event, which is now happening 12 times a week in the UK, will hopefully become a lesser event, particularly when it's such a tragic event. Young people, not just sporting people, should maybe now be given the opportunity to go for screening. Perhaps this could be a government-led issue, and I know we've got local MLAs now taking an interest in this. And I think if we've got the major sporting bodies in Ireland, the IFA, the RFU and GAA, to take this on forward, at least all the young sports athletes would be screened. And this would involve a simple questionnaire and an ECG for up to half an hour of their time at a small cost, which hopefully will be funded by the government and help CRY to keep financially viable. And I feel we should be encouraging that for everyone. And I think we need to highlight further how terrible an impact this tragic event of a young loss can be to a family and all the local community. And in cases that is now preventable, screening for cardiomyopathies and arrhythmias can make a difference. There's medication can now be used. There's implantable defibrillators which are now available. So I feel we have to keep pushing this on and raise public awareness, and particularly on a government level.